Hi, this is Kerry Artek with Wicked Stocks, bringing you the daily Apple report for Wednesday, June 7th, 2023. Before I click through the charts, I just want to ask you to please click like, subscribe, share the content if you would with friends and colleagues, and check out wickedstocks.com, where we offer a full suite of daily and weekly analytical videos just like this in the daily SPY report, the daily Triple Q report, weekly analysis in the S&P 500, NASDAQ 100, and the long bond ETF, the TLT, as well as two individual stock picks every week that you never see on YouTube that cater to kind of the 3 to 5 week swing trader to the 3 to 5 month near-term investor, always looking for 20% moves on the underlying stocks. On Wednesday, we put out a video on CrowdStrike. You might check that out. There's a lot going on there that you might want to be savvy to. So go to wickedstocks.com. The Daily Apple Report for Wednesday, June 7th, just to let you know, if you haven't known already, that we are in the midst of a long-term buy signal, having closed above the 170.51 long-term channel top about 6 weeks ago, anticipating 219.84 as like a 1-year target or sooner. Now, of course, on the way up, we've got 182.94, which is the January 22 all-time high that we've topped out at recently. We're even down on the week now. I'm not going to read into that. Obviously, the question begs, are we going to fall back into the low 170s again over the next few weeks or sooner? And there's no way to really actually know that. 170.51, though, if tested, can absorb selling through the rest of the year, and above which a bullish dynamic continues. Apple should be owned long term. By that I mean over the next full year, 219.84. Now, if we close the week Friday above 182.94, that is even a daily settlement above 182.94 is consistent with the long-term buy signal, but should bring in more buyers. I mean, there are a lot of people who are basing their buying, whether they're going to own Apple or not as we move into the third and fourth quarter, as to whether or not we close above 182.94. And if we do so, then yes, there will be hurdles on the way up, and we'll be monitoring them and presenting them to you, but that would be the next meaningful buy signal. And we could, under that scenario, reach 219.84 in as little as 3 to 5 months. But until then, there is a susceptibility to falling back to 170.51 over the next few weeks. Let's take a look at the day itself, the downside, mentioning this former channel structure that held pretty well earlier last week, 176.63. You can see it right here, able to contain session weakness, possibly into later week. And from here, we can rally back to the 182.94 January 22 all-time high within 3 to 5 days of testing 176.63. So I see this right here as your sort of 3 to 5 day swing trade, buying 176.63 and perhaps selling 182.94. On an intraday basis, the high settlement price of 180.95 offers decent resistance. I think that can be sold if you're an aggressive day trader, even if you're just a day trader. If you're looking at that, if you see other things in the upper 180 handle, 180.95, that area can be sold. But be careful. This market is still bullish above the low 170s, and pushing through 180.95 does indicate 182.94 within the day, where we can top out for the day. And if we close above 182.94, then within a few days, we should reach this channel top at 187.03. I've reduced its significance. The significant event now over the next few days would be a settlement Friday above 182.94. And yes, 187.03 certainly able to contain daily buying pressures if or when tested, possibly on a weekly basis, especially as this begins to move away and pushes into the 190s, mid 190s over the next few weeks. And if that is when we settle above 182.94, then yes, I'd have a 2 to 3 week buy signal up to the 187.03 channel top. But for right now, it is kind of a range still, and I don't really want to fall in love with selling 187.03. I think you can do so on a day basis, no doubt about it. Any day trader, if that's even the trade of the day, well suited for that, and perhaps even a 3 to 5 day swing trade, because we can fall off from here back to 182.94 again within several days of testing 187.03. In terms of the downside, back to 176.63, I'm just going to say that if we close below 176.63, we're likely to continue south but only for a bit. We have a channel bottom then at 174.23, so it is very stair-step. And I will say that closing below 176.63 does not indicate the low 170s. It is very stair-step on the way down. You could say that having sold, if you did 182.94, you could hold out for 170.51. This is sort of the 3 to 5 week dynamic right here. But in terms of what is the level to settle below now on the way down, that clearly indicates 170.51. Unfortunately, I have to say that it's actually 174.23, a level we're not likely to see today, but we will likely see it tomorrow if we close today below 176.63. I think that pretty much rounds it out. I don't think there's anything else to say. Please click like, subscribe, share the content if you would, and check out wickedstocks.com. I'll be back tomorrow with Thursday's Apple Report. You have a great evening.